offer?
If it seems to be an actual bribe, though, you're not warranted to report it to National Crime Agency or something like that.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, what I was getting at, I suppose it's more relating to kind of gifts as well, but having proportionate policies and procedures in place to prevent bribery, encourage transparency by implementing a gift register, carry out due diligence on suppliers, and appoint a contactable person within the company or office. So I suppose that's probably like HR, but have someone that you could speak to if you were concerned about something.
Yeah.
Can anyone explain runoff cover?
It's required when a company is supposed to ceases to trade, and whether that was taken out underhand or a deed depends on how long it's required for.
Yeah, I think is it 6 and 12 years? I don't actually
6
have
and 12, yeah, 12 for a deed and 6 underhand.
Right.
Does anyone know the case law that's relevant for runoff cover?
Merritt v. Babb.
And what do you know about that case law? What did it determine?
It determined that damages were still brought about the party even though they'd ceased to trade because there was actual loss on. I can't remember the exact. I can't remember the exact details of the case. Sorry, but yeah, damage.
You're nearly there, though.
Yeah.
What was that range you said? Sorry.
Merritt v. Babb.
What was the job regarding on that one?
I don't know. I think it was something to do with a home buyer survey or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, basically the company no longer traded, but the individual continued, and it basically determined that runoff cover was necessary because, as you said, they brought about a case for recovery to the individual. Hence why runoff cover is quite important.
One question on that. I've got 15 years in my head. Is that something the RICS have said? Oh, I'm sure that's something to do with PI insurance. I don't know if anyone else...
Yeah, it can be 15 years. I can't remember exactly why.
Because I've put that in my submission, so I might need to check.
It's 6 with underhand, 12 with the deed, and then there is 15. And I want to say if there's a long stop date, but I can't remember. And to be honest, I've never had experience of that. So
yeah, long stop of 15 years.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, the common is 6 or 12.
6 or 12, typically, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can. Well, I've had questions before where they've asked sort of difference between 6 and 12 years. They don't not really had much in relation to 15 years, but what the difference between 6 and 12 years may be, whether that's underhand or a deed. And yeah, I think
Yeah, I've alluded to it in the data protection one, just saying that we hold records for 15 years to ensure we cover runoff cover. So I might need to have a look into that.
On the subject of PI insurance still, if a company cannot get PI insurance on the open market, where can they go?
The RICS have a insurance pool.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called? It's called the Assigned Risk Pool, ARP. a company can go to the cyber pool and ask for cover for a period of 12 months to allow them time then to get back on the open market after those 12 months and get PI cover from the open market. So quite a useful thing to know.
Yes, especially, I don't know, for our company, our PI went up by 100 grand last year because we do a lot of fire risk assessments. So I don't know if anyone else was affected by that, but I imagine a lot of smaller companies may have not been able to provide that service anymore with that increase.
Yeah, it's gone through the roof.
Yeah.
I don't think I've spoken to a company that it's actually either stayed the same or gone down. Everyone, I think, has seen this just go through the roof. Not even just a little bit, it's just gone, it's skyrocketed.
Yeah. Yeah, just on that 15 years, I've just Googled it there, and it is to do with PI insurance. It's saying in tort it can be extended by 15 years. Where, one second.
Is that what they need to demonstrate that it's a claim being brought under tort, therefore it can be extended if it's 12 to 15?
That's right, yeah, that's what it's in here, yeah. So do you think that our ICS model answer would be more the 6 and 12 rather than mentioning the 15? Right, okay. Yeah, I might change that in my submission then.
Can anyone tell me what the RICS advises the maximum level of uninsured excess on a PI policy? So what do the RICS recommend?
It's 10 grand.
So what's the level of turnover?
100,001 pounds. I need to look this up. Sorry.
So there's one is up to 500 grand, and over 500k. Does anyone know what that sum insured needs to be as a percentage?
Is it 50%? Not 250, is it? I
think you're thinking of the other one. It's a lot smaller percentage.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
2.5.
Bands in there.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
or
3
10
bands
grand,
in it.
whichever's. So up to 500 grand, 2.5% insured, or 10 grand, whichever is the greatest, and then over 500 grand, 2.5%. I think I know where you were going with.
Yeah,
So
I'm
not-
going to have to get
that
my way.
PI. Sorry.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Oh, bye. See ya.
Right.
Yeah, which document covers that about PI? Because I need to check up on that. So.
There's a recent guidance. No, or actually, it might be a professional statement.
Yes, the
Yeah.
PI, trying to get you the right name of it before I read it off. Bear with me, I've got it here. It's
Is it 2022?
Yeah, professional indemnity insurance requirements, which is RSS regulation.
Regulation, yeah.
Thank you.
No probs. Did anyone else have any other quick questions? If not, we will wrap it up. I'm going to say that was a no.
I guess you're a chartered surveyor, Emma, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I studied at the same time as Sam. We studied together. I run the QS group,
Right.
QS practice. So I run this for the QSs, and what we've decided to do between Sam and I is bring the QSs into this group as well for the mandatory, because you're all the same. And I think it would just be a big benefit for both sides to kind of hear from other pathways as well, and then run the technical separately on your Tuesday and ours on a Wednesday. So you'll probably see my face a little bit more. I was in them at the beginning of last year when I was sort of doing it myself, dipping in and out, and I've just not been in for the last year. So I'm going to start picking up the slack a little bit and helping Sam out a bit with the mandatory. So my obviously background is QS, commercial, that sort of thing. So I can obviously input a lot more on those side of things. So yes, I won't obviously get involved in your technicals because I'm certainly not a building surveyor and you guys know a lot more than me. So. But on the mandatories where I can, you'll be seeing me a little bit more.
Yeah, well, thanks for your input. It's been really
No
good.
problem. Thank you guys. It's nice to see so many of you.
Cheers, everyone.
Guys, enjoy your evening.
Thanks. See you. Bye now. Bye.